Hi y'all, it's me, Amelia. Haven't put out a video in a couple days. Um, Bought a new webcam. It seems to have a really slow shutter speed, so there's a lot of trails. I've got to figure out what causes that. Anyway, I was watching Threefold Utopian Streams video and about skinny fantasies. It's kind of funny if you go on YouTube and just type in skinny fantasies. It's just me and her. We're the only two people in the whole world, apparently, who have skinny fantasies, or at least are willing to admit it. I can relate to the fact that not believing that this is going to actually work. It just doesn't seem like it's possible that it could work. So, I understand. I, too, have never been skinny in any way. Size 16 is about the smallest I've ever been in my adult life, or even since middle school. I just wanted to talk about maybe that word, skinny. It brings a lot of mental images that are kind of interesting. My husband is quite slim. I don't like to use the word skinny because he doesn't really enjoy being skinny. So before I met my husband, I didn't realize that a lot of people in the world do not enjoy being skinny. For them, it's very hard. There's a lot of judgment. You know, like, why don't you go eat something? You know, kind of like, instead of telling fat people not to eat, it's like, why don't you eat a sandwich? And my husband can eat a lot, does eat a lot, and he still has to deal with people's ignorant, comments. And they hurt him. I didn't realize it. The thing is, people think, okay, well, of course, don't say something to hurt a fat person's feelings. You already know they're not happy being fat. I mean, even the ones that say they are, they're just, whatever, they're lying. So, but there's this feeling that, I'm not going to hurt their feelings, because obviously they're the chosen people. They're happy. They're obviously, why wouldn't they be happy? They're skinny. So people will make comments to him, and he hates it. And he doesn't like being slim. He eats a lot of food. He doesn't try to be slim. I mean, but people still feel like they have the right to say anything they want to him. And I don't think that's right either. So I have friends, I've had people who know me, and they'll meet him and they'll go say, hey, so I'm like, no, just no, stop. Don't tease him about that. That's not cool. And I don't know. When is it ever a good idea to pick on somebody for their physical attributes? I mean, you wouldn't walk up to somebody who was born, with no arm or something and be like, why don't you have an arm? It just seems very ignorant. I mean, naturally everybody has their own prejudices and their own belief systems, but I just hope that I'm going to be a sensitive person once I lose the weight. I hope that I don't look at people and judge them, because I always felt like I was judged. And I've got to fight the urge that when I see somebody who's overweight, to want to just run up to him and be like, I figured it out. I know how to follow me on the Underground Railroad. We're going to go get you to freedom. You feel like you want to tell people to do the whole gastric bypass thing, because it's like, oh, I figured it out. Hey, come with me. Screw this. Not another diet. We got this. So this is a personal decision, And that's about it. I mean, I have skinny fantasies, I think, because I've never been skinny. I don't think that if you've never been skinny, you don't even have anything to compare it to. I mean, I went today and bought a t-shirt that's like 11-14. It's like a junior t-shirt. And I looked at it, and it says large, but it's really tiny. I mean, it's like teeny, teeny, tiny. And I was like, wow, I can't even imagine only taking up that much space. So I guess putting that shirt on will be a fantasy when that goes down. So anyway, that's all I have to say. Today's Wednesday. I have surgery next Thursday, and I spent all day yesterday, 6 hours at the hospital doing my pre-admission stuff. While they freaked me out and told me all the stuff that could go wrong, and I'm still doing it. Yay! And I'm not as nervous as I thought I would. I'm going to treat this kind of like a roller coaster. I'm just going to, with a roller coaster, people are always like, oh, I'm so scared. I'm like, well, just get in, put on your seatbelt, and let go. Don't even bother. The thing will do it itself. You don't even have to be, whatever. So that's how I'm going to treat the surgery. I'm just going to show up, give myself to them, and let them, do whatever it is they do. And I'm just going to trust the situation. So and they have Wi-Fi, and I'm going to try to take video in there. I don't know. I mean, everybody says they're going to do it, and then you check back, and they're like, oh, I was all messed up. I couldn't do it. So I'm not going to promise I'm going to do it, but I'll try. So, and also, fun point, I talked to Connie, and she said that one of my posts, one of my blogs actually made it seem like my husband doesn't want to be with me at the hospital. My husband is prone to fainting and squeamishness when it comes to any kind of blood or guts, or even just a shot can make him just pass out. So I'm doing him a favor and just letting him drop me off at the hotel the night before. My mother's going to spend the night with me at the hotel. My mother's going to be with me at the hospital for those 3 days. And then my mother's taking me home with her to take care of me after the surgery. And I'm just doing this because my husband doesn't need to be, have his sensibilities bothered. I mean, he's such a sweet guy. So do not be afraid. I am fine. I will have my husband handle my business. If I'm handling my business, my husband can just, I kind of tease. I say, oh, he'll just drop me off. He'll drop his fat wife off at the hospital and then get like a new wife, like, a little over 2 weeks later. So anyway, hope you guys are doing all right. Really enjoy doing these videos, and glad I got my new webcam, although I'm going to figure out how to make me that trail effect. Anyway, take care. Bye.